She came home at 2 a.m., exhausted from a business trip. At exactly 5 o'clock a.m., she was dead, and the killer, who happened to be once her lovely husband, was planning of how to hide her body. On August 13, 2018, Shannan and her two daughters, Bella, who is 4 years old, and then Celeste, who is 3 years old, were reported missing in a place in USA called Frederick. This guy is called Chris. He is the husband of Shannan and then the father of Bella and then Celeste. Chris is a normal guy living in part of USA with his pregnant wife and then the two daughters. Their family picture looked perfect on social media, but behind closed doors, things were falling apart. That morning, Shannan came from a business trip around 2 o'clock a.m. Her friend Nicole dropped her at home. Later that day, Nicole couldn't reach her friend Shannan and became worried. She contacted the police, who went to the Chris house to check what was happening to Shannan. The police went to her house and found her key, her purse, and then her phone, but they did not see any sign of her or her daughters. So the police began to question Chris where his family went to. Chris claimed he had last seen Shannan early that morning after an emotional conversation about separating. Chris said Shannan left with the girls and never came back. Surveillance footage of a neighborhood camera showed Chris backing his truck into driveway, something he has never done before. Under pressure, when the police started giving him pressure, Chris finally confessed. Chris claimed that Shannan has strangled their daughters to death. So in a fit of rage, he also killed Shannan. But that was another lie. Days later, Chris confessed everything that happened. He said he was having an affair with a co-worker, so he wanted to start a new life. Instead of going through the divorce process, he decided to kill his family so that he could get the chance to marry his new lover. So he said on the August 13th in the morning, while Shannan was still asleep, he strangled her till she died, and then he drove her body and then the two kids, who were still alive, to where he worked. So when they got to the oil field owned by his company, he killed Bella and put her inside a tank, and then did the same to Celeste. He buried Shannan in a shallow grave. And so on the August 15th, Chris was arrested. Chris said he felt trapped with her wife, so he wanted a new life. Instead of going through the process of divorcing, he chose eliminating all his family members.